Well, it's time for part two of the simplest yogurt you'll ever make. This is where you make the yogurt right in the milk jug. And you buy it at the store, you bring it home, you put it in the water in the milk jug, you add the starter to the milk jug, you incubate the yogurt in the milk jug, and then you pour it out of the milk jug into the strainer and into your containers to put into the refrigerator. There is no mess, there is no cleaning up, there is no stirring, there is very little tending to it. And as I said before, yogurt is very forgiving. Temperatures aren't as critical as you might think, but as a rule of thumb, you bring the milk up to 175 degrees. That kills all your bacteria. You let it cool down to 115 degrees or close to it. Add a couple ounces of starter yogurt to your gallon of milk, and then incubate it for anywhere from 8 to 16 to 24 hours. See, looking at the milk jug, that it is separated, and of course this yellow part here is called the whey, and it's just a very liquidy, watery substance that you can pour off, or a lot of people strain it off and keep it. They use it in their cooking. It's got a lot of protein and is good, but it is a little bitter. And so we generally discard it because we make more yogurt than we can possibly use all the way. And you're going to need for this a strainer, and you're going to need a tea towel, and of course something to put some starter yogurt back into. And now starter yogurt isn't anything fancy. Starter yogurt is simply the yogurt that you have for the next time. So I just put the strainer down in the sink like that, unfold the tea towel, and just drop it inside like so. Take the gallon of milk and take off of the lid. This is yogurt now, not milk. And I pour it in. You can see that whey start to come off, and it just almost goes straight down the drain through the tea towel. But it strains out any yogurt. Now the yogurt's coming out. And once this is finished straining, it will be quite thick. They call that Greek yogurt when it's thick like that. All right, it's been just about an hour since we put the yogurt in the strainer. Let's take a look and see what it looks like now. Okay, so you can see that this one here has died down, nearly by half. This one not quite as much, but they're about the way we like them. So the first thing that I do is I keep a little bit for next time. So I'll just kind of stir this together. Put in about 4 ounces in here. That will be my starter for the next batch of yogurt. And I just do that because I don't want to forget and end up without any yogurt. Okay, there you have it. I have 4 quarts of yogurt plus the starter, and that's what it yielded. It isn't unusual for yogurt to yield about half. So if you start off with 2 gallons of milk, you'll end up with 1 gallon. We usually eat about a pint a day. My wife will eat a cup and I'll eat a cup, and I'm going to show you right now how we make it. First of all, I don't put any sugar in my yogurt because I have this thing about sugar, and I believe it's really bad for my health, and it's bad for yours as well. So I like to sweeten with natural foods rather than to add sugar. Some people want to add honey or sugar, and that's okay if that's what you want, but you'll be much more healthy if you don't. I start off with about 3 or 4 teaspoons of yogurt, and you can see how thick that is. It's Greek style, and I like to thin mine down a little bit, so I put just a little bit of water in mine. You can use milk. Some people use milk. Some people keep the whey, and they'll use the whey. in there, but this just makes it a little creamier, a little easier to use. The next thing I do is I just add my granola, and I like to have some granola in my yogurt every day. I usually supplement my yogurt with oatmeal, just normal oatmeal and raisins, because I just like some more, and I put chia seeds in my granola. So I'll sprinkle some chia seed in there. They're really good. And then I just mix all that together. I can hardly wait. This is like eating dessert every morning. And put my fruit on there. I use blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. I have a little banana here. You can put some banana on your yogurt. Banana's great. I have a persimmon. I like to put persimmon on my yogurt. You can use a little cutie or an apple. Apple will bring some sweetness into it. There's my persimmon. They're really sweet, and you can just stir this in, and you have a beautiful, lovely yogurt dish to start the day. So there you have it. That's the whole process of making your own yogurt. It's as simple as it can be, and it is delicious and is really good for you. So start making your own yogurt.